You rolling?
Got an 8. Deuce.
This is Bill Duff,
Hey.
UFC outsider.
What?
With UFC fighter Sam Hoger. Sam, what do you think about the current state of the UFC?
I think the UFC is the top fighting organization in the world. And I'll tell you why. Not only are they legit, not only are they run well, not only are they mainstream, but they have the best and hardest hitting fighters in the world, guaranteed, hands down. You just can't top the best because you either fight for the best or you end up like the rest. And thank God I'm in the UFC.
Okay, besides the politically correct stuff you have to say for Dana, let me hear the one thing that you would change in the UFC if you could, right now.
I'd have more ring girls wearing samhoger.com shirts so that people would go see samhoger.com. Samhoger.com, baby. www. What?
All right, Sam. Let's move on.
What do you mean?
Couture Liddell 3. Who's your guy and why?
Man, I wish I could call it. I've tried to call these fights, but now I'm keeping my money in my pocket, baby.
Who's your guy?
I'm not going to pick this time. I told you. Last time look, this is how it's worked out. Last time I bet against one, the other one. Last time I bet against the other one. So what is that going to do? Every time I'm wrong on that pick. So this time?
So if you tell me who you picked, then we'll know who's going to win. It'll be the opposite guy.
We're not going to play that game. Who do you think is going to win?
I'm actually a big fan of Couture. I think he's a great wrestler, great grappler. But it looked like Liddell really punched his ticket last time. Yeah, I think he might have his number, but only time will tell. Only the fight's going to tell.
Great politically correct answer. Now, who do you really think is going to win?
I think Randy Couture is going to win.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm a UFC outsider. I'm not in the game, but just in my opinion, I think he'll stick to his game plan. Don't you?
It's possible, baby. It's possible. We've seen what happens, though, because Chuck's got hands of steel. But you know what they say about steel, right?
What's that?
It's hard and shit. You know that. Come on. I mean, come on.
All right, besides that fight, I guess the other big fight is
Royce Gracie
and Matt Hughes coming up. Yeah. So who do you think is going to win that one?
Look, I always say MFS, you train with the best or go down like the rest because we bring the stress like Elliot Ness putting 2 in your chest. Baby, you don't know about this. Matt Hughes by bloody, decapitating, murderous, murder, death, kill 187, just kill, die, first round knockout type action.
Now, if Royce Gracie was sitting here right now, would that opinion change?
Yeah, it would. I'd be like, hey, Royce, let me tell you something. It's going to be double death, murder, kill 187. You're dumb motherfucker for taking this fight against my teammate who's going to murder you. Yeah.
Okay, so besides the fights, what's next on the list for Sam Hoger?
Well, the H.O. Jizzle's coming out with a rap album. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh my God! 1 second. Cut that fucking thing out.
All right, let's do that again. All right,
take 2.
Calm down.
All right. Wait. Sorry.
Besides the big fights coming up, what's next on the list for Sam Hoger?
Well, after I'm done fighting, I'm finishing my MBA up this year. As soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and continue fighting till I'm done. Then I'm going to law school. I got to go be a lawyer, dude. I got to take over the world. Well, take over the court world at least. Because once you can't fight in the cage, you got to fight in court. You know, you got to keep the battles going. That's the only way you stay young. You stay looking good, like Bill Duff.
And when's your next fight?
Hopefully in April. I've been told April's going to be the next engagement on the menu, so I'm really excited about that.
Who are you fighting?
Can't say. But hey, you know who you are. Coming for you. I'm like that snake in the grass waiting to bite you in the ass.
There you go. It's Sam Hoger, the rapping, fighting, NBA fighter of the century.
SSSSS. You know how snakes go SSSS.
Tell me what happened in the house when I don't know how to put it lightly, so I'll just say it. When the accusation of you stealing things happened.
Well, this is what happened. Here, everybody was not allowed to wear Nike and Adidas because Nike and Adidas didn't sponsor the show. I got a ton of Nike and Adidas stuff because I can afford it. Now, naturally, they ended up taking my Nike and my Adidas away, telling me they're going to replace it with stuff from the show. So They put a box out there. They told everybody, you can take something from here. Oh, I think that might be Nike. Oh, man, it's Adidas. Fuck. Hey, putting them on hold. Call me back later. Now, look, check this out, though. And see, this is what happened. They ended up taking all of my stuff. So they said they'd replace my clothing. Everybody took 1 or 2 shirts for the day. I looked around, I'm like, you guys took what you need? As soon as they said yes, I reached in and took everything else in the box. I'm like, man, this ain't charity, baby. This ain't charity here. I'm trying to get some stuff. So I took, so when they told me to return the stuff, I put like 1 or 2 things in the bag and dropped it there for a show so they could all go ahead and take it. I still got a ton of stuff. It'll be on eBay. Check it out. Hoger. Next. eBay superstar selling all that UFC apparel if you want it. I'm telling you. But no, it wasn't stolen, unfortunately. I'm sorry if you wanted hot gear. It's not hot. It's still kind of cold, but I still got it.
So who had the biggest problem with the whole situation?
Oh, man, they all had a problem, man. They were all, I'll tell you. So I can't help that. What am I going to do? I'm just going to get mine. Because I'm telling you, I wasn't on that show to make friends. Okay. I was not there to be buddy-buddy with anybody. I'll tell you that. It happened to be that I got some friends out of the show. Say la vie. But what did I say to he? I was like, peace. I'm here to compete, guys. I'm not here to be your buddy and kiss your asses.
So you had 2 fights on the show, right?
Right.
One was successful. One obviously wasn't successful. What did you learn from both the fights? You won one, lost one.
Man, I learned in the UFC, you can't, this is not considered intelligently defending yourself. Because in Iowa, this is intelligently defending yourself, standing up or on the ground. In Iowa, and in the Midwest, as most of those Midwesterners know, this head bouncing off the canvas is considered a reason to stop the fight. Not this. But John McCarthy's the best referee in the game, and if he decided to stop it, I respect that. I've always said that from day one. So, you got to know. That's what Hoger says to you.
So what would you have done different in that fight?
Honestly, if I'd have known, I'd have done what I did in the Bonner fight. When I was on the bottom, I was swinging from the bottom, still trying to punch him in the face to show that, hey, HOG, don't go down for nobody, baby. Come on. The hog, baby. The hog. Like, rah. You don't know about that.
Was there anything that happened on the show?
Oh, what's going on?
Was there anything that happened on the show we didn't see?
Oh, man, there was. Man, let me tell you this.
Go off.
Oh, man, I'll tell you. On the show, this is some of the stuff you didn't see. We went nuts inside of that house. It got to such a point where Forrest was being a bowling ball covered in oil going across the floor. I'm sure some people saw that, right? Kenny Florian can't play chess. I whooped that kid left and right. Even though he tries to claim he can, know who you're playing against. Now, check this out also. Lieben, yeah, he is kind of crazy, but I like him. He's not crazy in a malicious way. He was a good guy. And look, after the show, I'll tell you, when you are inside of reality TV, this is the reality of reality TV. You have no internet. You have no TV. You have no newspapers. You have nothing but each other. So you're in a pressure cooker, sitting there getting angry at everybody for everything. So it's kind of like you're living with a bunch of little girls. Obviously, I didn't get angry at anybody. Well, almost anybody. But I'll tell you, if you ever do reality TV, make sure you're good at being on your own. Make sure you're good at isolationism. Make sure you got your Eagle Scout, baby, because that'll help you out.
All right, Sam, as far as camaraderie goes with fighters, it's kind of a fine line between who you fight and who you don't, and who's friends with and who you're not. So what did you get from the whole experience from hanging out with the guys?
Well, I found out that, yeah, me and Stephen Bonner were friends before. We're still friends now. That you can fight your friends and still be friends afterwards. I found out there's some people you just don't like at all. Hey, Forrest, I know you're watching this.
Are you calling Forrest out right here, right
Fucking
now?
calling Forrest out? What does this look like here? This ain't no damn Jay Leno show. This is some internet shit. Yeah, I'm calling Forrest out. Know that. Hi, Forrest. I'm calling you out. After Tito pounds you, go Tito. I want Forrest fucking Griffin. Can you say that? I want Forrest fucking Griffin. Hey, let's do the remix.
I'm not going to do that.
Forrest
Hold
Griffin.
on. Let's talk about this. You want a guy who right now is going to fight one of what's considered the best fighters in the UFC, past, current, or future, and if he beats Tito, then what are your plans?
To fight Forrest Griffin. Know that. I want to fight Forrest. I don't care if he beats Dan Vanderlei Silva. I want Forrest Griffin. Know that.
Okay. There you have it.
Here, you got the exclusive. The exclusive interview, baby. Ain't no question in that. I am trying to tell you how it is. Look, this is just the reality of the situation, baby. Come on. What?
And on a personal note, can Can you talk to Dana and ask him to bring super heavyweight back?
Dana, most honorable man in MMA, and I mean that. He is. This gentleman would like you to bring the super heavyweight division back so he could compete one day in the UFC.
Please.
Let's hear a plea to Dana White.
Please, Dana, bring super heavyweight back. Otherwise, I got to cut a leg off.
A leg? What does he need a leg for? I got 3.
All right. Good.
What?